guys, this is SuperZomGBBQ, and yes, I'm back. It's been a long time. Actually, no, it's only been like 9 or 10 days. But hey, you can see my sexy face again. Yeah. I'm joking completely before you guys send me loads of hate comments in the comment section below. But guys, it's been a while. I am back. You can see me now. Yes, I didn't exist in terms of a vision for a while. I basically have been in Orlando, Florida. I've been having a really awesome time and been doing a lot of awesome stuff. I've been going to loads of theme parks. I'm not going to go bore you with all the details, but basically I went to Universal, Islands of Adventure, Disneyland like twice, Universal Fright Night, which was absolutely awesome. We also had Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, Discovery Cove. Yeah, basically loads of things. MGM, sure, now it's Disney Hollywood Studios. Yeah, loads and loads of awesome rides, loads of awesome the fun had. God, it was just amazing. So thank you so much for your support. That's the first thing I have to say to you, because you guys could have literally just upped and left and gone elsewhere and gone to other channels and not just paid attention. I uploaded where I could. I couldn't upload everything or the quality I usually upload to because I was literally recording off of this thing here. So just my advice to you, if you've got an iPhone 6, don't use Shoe to record on your phone if you can help it, because my God, that was a pain in the ass. Anyway, I got some awesome stuff in the post today because we are going to talk about Nikki Bella. We're going to talk about the impending, it seems, change of tier or new tier that's coming in. But first of all, I got this in the post. Oh yeah, I've been waiting for this for actually since last Wednesday. I had it in my post box. I'm actually going to unwrap it now for you and give you the unboxing for you right here in this video. And we're going to be literally getting into this game as soon as possible. We have loads and loads of content coming ASAP for you all. So first of all, here is my copy of WWE 2K16. There we go. And what I'm going to do, crack open that lovely Xbox pain in the ass. And it tells me it wants me to buy NBA 2K16. No, thank you very much. I also now have my 2 codes in here. No, it's got stuff about the Undertaker and crap. Inside here, it's just a manual. And you also have the Terminator DLC, which obviously I'm not going to show you the code that's on the back here. But these are the 2 Terminators. You get Terminator from Terminator 2. And you also get Terminator or T1 from the original Terminator. And also Terminator Genesis, which I actually watched on the way over to America. And I actually thought it was not a bad film. It wasn't the best film in the world, but then again, the Terminator films, other than the first one and the second one, have never been that great. I mean, the second one was an all-time classic, but the first was, you know, kind of like, you know, glorified sci-fi porn. The second one was absolutely incredible, and the third one was more of like hey, this franchise still exists. So whilst I struggle to get this back in the case so I can get this done, that is my 2K16 right there. I also managed to get this bad boy in the post as well, which is awesome. This is my Microsoft Xbox Elite controller. I'm not going to unbox this because it's been done a million times, but this is basically a very nice conversion of the Xbox One controller. It's also incredibly durable and is very customizable as well, and this is going to be great for online shooters like Call of Duty Black Ops and Halo coming up. Not that I'm getting Halo, but I am going to be getting myself a copy of Black Ops 3 when it comes out. The other thing I managed to get in the post off in the post is one of these bad boys. Now this, if you don't know, is the t-shirt, official t-shirt of Bad Lad Dad. Now, nothing like a bit of free advertisement. Hey, Jim Barner. But yeah, basically, if you haven't already, these t-shirts are awesome. They're actually pretty comfortable as well. So basically, if you don't have one of these already, there's a link in the comment section. Go buy yourself one if you can. Support Bad Lad Dad, Jim Barner, Ninja Boy. Basically, this is an awesome t-shirt I might wear every so often now. I managed to get this in the post, and I think it's great. So what we're going to do next is we are going to segue out, and we're going to go into talking about what I believe is going to come up. Those login rewards that came up very recently as well, and what that means, in my opinion, for the game. When we're likely to see a new tier, but also those Nikki Bella stats for you, which I promised on Twitter, and as well as talking about them in previous mentions as well in previous videos. But we are going to have our final Road to Glory deck revealed as well, which will come later on. So I'm going to segue out right now. Oh, and just like that, we're back. Okay, fine. Right, so first of all, is you're probably thinking, why have I got Ring Domination as a background now? It has been confirmed that Ring Domination will be the next event, but what I believe is this could actually be the first event of the new tier, which is potentially going to come up. Now, the reason why I believe this is because of the login bonuses that have been provided. So let's first of all look at those. The login bonuses, as I've said on Twitter, are very interesting because they now go up to Legendary. Now, the last time this happened, a new tier was announced and released. And that was back in Season 1 of WWE SuperCard. So the biggest change is the fact that you have got Bray Wyatt, which will make a pro for me if I don't get in pro beforehand. But Bray Wyatt is going to make a big difference to a lot of people's decks, which is the reason I think they're going to increase the deck tiers and go up to, I believe, will be either Survivor or a Champions tier. I think they're just going to follow the same route as they did beforehand and go with Survivor tier because it kind of fits in with Survivor Series theme. Also, with WWE 2K16 recently been released. Now, there's two routes you can go along with this, and the two routes you go along with it are that you could say that they'll bring out a fusion chamber. Now, I don't think they'll do that because it seems too close to a new tier with pretty much everyone having legendary cards and epic pros and being in a legendary tier. It seems the right time to push the bar a little bit further and make people have to work harder to get those Survivor cards, and then do Survivor fusions maybe halfway through the next tier to extend the life of the tier even further. There's two routes I think they're going to go down. Now, obviously, my predictions could be wrong, so don't take these as gospel, please. The first is I think that they will go for a Ring Domination with Bray Wyatt. That's my first suggestion. Now, my second suggestion is that they'll go with a Stone Cold Steve Austin Ring Domination. Now, the reason why I think that is because if it's this current tier, legendary tier, it'll be Bray. If it's not this current tier, it will be the Survivor tier, which means I believe it'll be Stone Cold Steve Austin. The reason I believe that is because that image on the front screen of Stone Cold Steve Austin has not been used in game yet, and as a result I believe that is going to be the image for the next one. I also believe that image of Brock Lesnar, which is on the front screen of WWE SuperCard, if you go to the options and you look at some of the posters and flyers or marketing stuff for the game, you would actually notice that the Brock Lesnar card image hasn't been used yet in game. So I believe that would also be the Survivor card. A lot of people are saying Roman Reigns. I don't think Roman Reigns is going to be the first event for Survivor tier. I think that is going to come at the next PCC, which will be Rollins versus Roman Reigns, which I think will be an epic battle. I think people will go for Rollins because of the right arrow if Bray isn't the next event, but who knows? Technically, it depends on which way you go for, because if you've got Roman Reigns as the event card, then it tags with Ryback. If you've got Rollins, it tags with all the others, so it may be dependent on what the final rewards are. But either way, I believe the next tier is either going to be out this week, so we should know about it tomorrow or Wednesday if it's happening. Otherwise, it will be on, I would say, in 2 weeks' time once the next set of events are out of the way. So you've had another Ring Domination and Road to Glory, it seems, because it seems that Road to Glory is going to be the next event that comes up. It doesn't seem they're going to be doing PCC as often as they're now going to be doing Road to Glory. They've kind of switched Ring Domination and Road to Glory apart. I don't know how it's going to work, but the way it sounds at the moment, it's going to be that way. Now, the next thing to discuss is the Nikki Bella card, which is on your right or left here, even wherever way it shows up. But the Nikki Bella card is there. Now, this isn't fully matched out, but it is leveled out with the tokens applied. I'm not going to show you what I did with the tokens because a lot of people tried to best me with that in that regard. But basically, the final stats of this card are going to be a card that is going to kick ass in speed. It's going to be okay in charisma. It's going to be alright in power. And it's going to be good in toughness. Now, the reason I've done that, and just to clarify this, okay? The reason I have done this is because a lot of people have gone with the power toughness option with Nikki Bella. Completely the wrong way to go about it. I'm not going to tell you how to level it up, but just take this bit of advice. Anyone who's gone power and toughness on their Nikki Bella, it just doesn't know what they're doing. Because unless a Diva event is this week, which I'd be amazed if it was, if it is, then, oh, dude, I'll just shoot myself in the foot now. And I can't see it being anyone else other than Paige being it if it did happen. If it was Brie, I think the whole SuperCard world would just implode because it's just a taggable Pro Diva. It's like, what? But my legendary Nikki Bella is specifically designed to take out those people who have gone for power toughness or power toughness with a small amount of charisma at the end or a small amount of speed at the end. The reason why I've done that is because it procs in power already. So if it's going to go for a power match, it might win anyway. So my aim is to free stat them, beat them in toughness, speed, and charisma, so that they don't have a chance in King of the Rings and whatnot. Not that it matters, and that's one thing I want to get through to you guys. If a new tier is coming this week, this card is pointless. It's going to benefit you in King of the Rings for about 2 weeks before someone comes along with a Survivor Pro Diva and completely kicks your ass. Now let's just go back and do a bit of a history check, okay? History check. Survivor Season 1, we got a road scoring Nikki Bella. The next event, Fusions came out. WrestleMania tier, Paige PCC, one of the greatest and most iconic events of SuperCard or any mobile game going. Comes out, 1.5 weeks later, Ring Domination and Fusions come out. It's not going to change here. I would be very surprised if this Nikki Bella is the best Diva card in the next 2 weeks. I would be amazed. It's either going to happen in 2 weeks' time or it's going to happen this week. We're going to have a new tier which is going to kick this Diva's ass. But it's a good card to start the tier with, and if you've got it, use your tokens wisely because that's potentially a 2 or 3 week advantage. Now you're probably thinking, why in my team have I got Naomi here? That's because of the way I've leveled Nikki Bella up. The first Diva I'm going to use for any match is going to be Nikki Bella, of course, because she's got the best stats. But if I've got a power card, I'm going to potentially screw myself over. So for the tag, I've gone with Naomi to provide the additional power because at the moment she is a left arrow, otherwise I would have used Nikki Bella. But she's also got a decent amount of charisma as well. The other stats are kind of not really worth talking about, let's be honest. So I've gone with Naomi purely just to provide that additional power boost, especially if she procs. It's a good thing. Now the final stats for my Nikki are going to end up being around about this 17-22 area for power, 18-10 for toughness, 1691, there's a little bit of a speed boost on there for Nikki there. So 1691 and 1740 for charisma. So just to clarify, 1722, 1810, 1691 and 1740 for charisma. So that should beat most cards. What I want you guys to do is to give me a tweet on Twitter with hashtag MyBellaZOMG. Details of my Twitter account are in the description below. But also send me a comment about what you've done with your Nikki Bella, if you've got it, or what pros you got this weekend. A lot of people got an additional John Cena Pro. Let me know what you got, again, in the comment section below, or hit me up on Twitter. My suggestion is, when it comes to, if you don't know my Twitter details, or you can't get access to them, either go to the description, or go to my front page of YouTube, and literally look up into, it's this way, no, this way. There's top right hand side of the screen. You will see the Twitch and also my Twitter details. Give me a follow on those and that'll be awesome to see you on there. Now this Nikki Bella card is done wonders for my Road Scoring deck. I'm going to show you it now. This is the final Road Scoring deck, I believe, of this tier. If it isn't, I would be absolutely amazed. But let's just show you it now. And there it is. So there we have the final deck. I've got my 2 Rocks, my 2 Brock Lesnar's, my 2 Triple H's. I've got the second Triple H in here now, which I love. I love how I've leveled it up. It doesn't quite beat all the other cards, the other ones that are available. But what I've done is I've given this a power and charisma boost, and also done a little bit of toughness as well, just to give it an extra little bit of an edge potentially in a game. But also I have my 3 Divas down the bottom. All of them are taggable, which is awesome, and they're the right kind of taggable as well. I'm just going to move Nikki over here. So you've got right, left, which is going to be awesome in games, especially when it comes to the next road scoring. That's in 2 weeks' time. I should still be what is classed as the wall, so watch out for me in the +3s or the +10s. But a lot of other people's decks are starting to climb up. All I've noticed is that at the moment I don't have a card outside the top 10 in total rankings. So if I can just get another couple of pros, that'd be awesome. I've got a new rock which I pulled. I've now pulled 3 rocks from exhibition, and I had my 4th as well. So I've got another rock to level up and another senior to level up from Road to Glory. Hopefully I can get one of those pro'd. At the moment I don't need anything else other than strength in my deck. But hey, in 2 days time, this conversation may be completely redundant. This kind of strength of a deck, I would imagine my Road to Glory will be in Survivor Plus, and my exhibition should be in Survivor Plus as well. But once you get another couple of event cards, another couple of additional cards, might be in Survivor Plus Plus, which means I can grind and get those new cards. This has been SuperZombieGBBQ. I hope all that advice made sense. I'm going to play WWE 2K16 and hope you all have an awesome afternoon, awesome evening. Let me know again what you got in your Road to Glory and about your Nikki Bellis on Twitter and also in the comment section below. And most importantly, guys, Zolive! Oh, it's been so long since I've said that on camera. It's been awesome. Zolive!